Welcome to the first Arcade 1 new update video. This is going to be a series of videos that showcase some of the updates that I did after my initial Arcade 1 purchase. I'm sure Extreme Home Arcades and some of the other competitors have something like this as well, but I thought this would be great for the Arcade 1 community, as well as future potential customers that are interested in the Arcade 1 to see what kind of service and updates come after the initial purchase. The focus of this video is going to be for the Racing Games wheel. Now this has been out for a while, but I've never done it until now. I found the Logitech G29 racing wheel and pedals on sale, so I decided to jump on it and give it the test. All of these racing games are already on the Arcade 1 in other categories where you can play with joystick and buttons or Xbox controllers, but under the Racing Games wheel category, it's set up and pre-configured for the Logitech G29, and it's supposed to be plug and play. I'm going to do an unboxing, I'm going to configure it, I'm going to go through the games wheel so you can see what kind of games are in there, I'm going to do a little test and play a few games, and we're going to find out how plug and play is this wheel, and is it really worth it? So sit back and enjoy. Okay, I just fired up my Arcade 1 PC. I'm going to navigate Hyperspin down to my Racing Games wheel. Now this wheel is dedicated to the G29 racing wheel only. It's supposedly plug and play. If you want to play these games and you don't have the wheel, you must locate them in MAME, Technoparrot, or wherever else they may be. You can play with your joystick and buttons or your Xbox controller. For this one, I'm going to just check out the Racing Games wheel, see what kind of games are in here, and see if this is worth my while to get. First up, Great 1,000 Miles Rally. Then we have 18-wheeler, AB Cop, Ace Driver Victory Lap, AquaJet, Batman from Raw Thrills, Battle Gear 4 Tuned, Big Run, Blommy Car, California Speed, Chase Bombers, Chase HQ, Chase HQ 2. This one's really good. I like this one. Checkered Flag. Now some of these don't actually have themes. I might go back and actually add those in later. Cisco Heat is up next. Continental Circus. Like, this is just the default racing theme here. Cool Riders. Now I know Crazy Taxi has a theme, so I'll go find that one for sure. Cruis'n USA. There we go. There's a good one. Cruis'n World. Cybercycles. Daytona USA. Daytona USA Saturn ads, whatever that means. Daytona USA 2. I'm sure these Daytona games are a lot of fun for people. Here's the Power Edition of Daytona USA 2. Daytona USA Deluxe 93. Daytona USA Turbo. Daytona USA GTX 2004. Daytona USA to the Max. Dirt Devils. This video looks a little glitched. I might have to try to find a new one. Dirt Fox. Dirty Drivin. This is a lot of fun. It's a Raw Thrills game. I played that with the joystick and buttons. Alright, here's Double Axle. Driver's Edge. Emergency Call Ambulance. Enduro Racer. A little motorcycle game. F1 Grand Prix Star 2. F-Zero AX. Alright, F-Zero, this should be awesome. F1 Exhaust Note. F1 Super Lap. Faster Than Speed. See, I really like the themes when they actually have real themes for them. It makes the game that much more interesting to play. Final Lap, whereas this looks very generic. Final Lap 2. Final Lap 3. Final Lap R. Ford Racing, Full Blown. GP Rider. Grand Prix Star. Grid. Ground effects, super ground effects. GTI Club, Super Mini Festa. H2 Overdrive, awesome, a boat racer. This should be a lot of fun. Hang On, motorcycle game. Hang On Junior.
Round 1, fight!
Hard Drivin'. Harley Davidson and LA Riders. Hot Chase. Hyper Crash. Indianapolis 500. Indianapolis 500 Rev A Twin. Initial D Arcade Stage. Initial D Arcade Stage Rev B. Initial D Arcade Stage 6 AA. Initial D Arcade Stage 7 AAX. Initial D Arcade Stage 8 Infinity. Who the heck is naming these? Initial D Arcade Stage version 2 Rev A. Initial D Arcade Stage version 3. Initial D Arcade Stage version 3 Rev C. Jambo Safari. Now I know this one has a theme too. I'm going to go find that one. I actually saw that one in an arcade. KO Drive. That looks cool. King of Route 66. Looks like a bad video on there. I'll replace that. Konami GT. Le Mans 24. Mario Kart Arcade GP2. Ooh, that's a fun one. Mario Arcade GP DX. See, that's the wrong theme for that. I'll replace that one. Max RPM. Maximum Speed. Midnight Run Road Fighters 2. Milli Miglia 2 Great 1,000 Miles Rally. Moto Raid. That reminds me of Dead Rising 2 with the chainsaw on your motorcycle. Off-Road Challenge. Outrun. Oh, the Outrun games are awesome. Outrun 2 SP SDX version. Now this one I actually replaced the soundtrack with licensed music. Really cool. Outrunners. Overrev.
Do a barrel roll.
Paperboy. This is interesting. Using the Logitech G29 wheel. Nice. Power Drift. R-tuned Ultimate Street Racing. Oh, this looks like a Fast and the Furious game. Race Driving. Oh man, don't go too fast. Racing Hero. Another motorcycle game. Radmobile. Rad Rally. Radical Bikers. Enjoy the tune. Rave Racer. Ridge Racer. Everyone's heard of this. There has to be a theme for that. Ridge Racer 2. Again, has to have a theme. Roundup 5 Super Delta Force. That reminded me of graphics from the Super Nintendo Super Scope stuff. San Francisco Rush. San Francisco Rush The Rock. Doesn't look like a video on this one. Let's see here. Okay, that video loads. Nope, no video here. I'm gonna have to look for one of those too. Scud Race Plus. Scud Race Twin. Sega Race TV. Oh, that looks interesting. Sega Racing Classic. Sega Rally 2. No theme for that, huh? Sega Rally 3. There we go. There's a nice little theme. Sega Rally Championship. Sega Rally Championship Rev B. Sega Rally Pro Drivin'. Shot Rider. Oh wow, that looks old. Side by Side. Side by Side 2. Slipstream. Another Super Scope looking game. Snowcross. Awesome, a snowmobile game? That could be a lot of fun. Definitely gonna have to check that one out. Raw Thrills. All right, Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing Arcade version. Nice. Speed Racer. Oh, there's some really good ones here. Speed Up.
Thank you.
Spy Hunter. Spy Hunter 2. Stadium Cross, a little dirt bike action. Superbikes 2 by Raw Thrills, awesome game. Definitely seen the videos with Scantron 5K rocking the actual arcade of this. Really cool. Super Chase Criminal Termination. Super GT 24H. Super Hang On, another motorcycle game. Super Monaco GP. That's actually a cool little theme. Suzuka 8 Hours, another motorcycle. Suzuka 8 Hours 2. The Fast and the Furious, all right, by Raw Thrills. Raw Thrills does some awesome games, so definitely worth checking out any of their games. The Fast and the Furious Drift.
Come get some.
Select track.
The Fast and the Furious Superbikes. So this is the first one. Superbikes 2 is the sequel. Here's the Fast and the Furious Supercars. I'll have to play through all those because I know there's one of the Fast and the Furious games that's really good. Tokyo Cop. Oh, this one looks interesting. Top Speed. Turbo Tag. Oh my. Valve Limit R. Virtual Racing.
アクセルを踏んでください。
That's quite an elaborate theme they got there for such an old game. Wacky Races? Oh my, this looks interesting. Wangan Midnight Maximum Tune 5. Wave Runner, another jet ski game. That'll be fun. WEC Le Mans 24. And Wild Riders. That makes about 140 games, give or take, for the racing games wheel that are supposed to be plug and play with the G29 racing wheel. So now that I've gone through all the games, let's check out this G29 racing wheel. While I definitely like Mario Kart games, I'm not big into all the other racing games, but the more I played some of the Raw Thrill games, it made me more interested in getting into the racing wheel category. And once I saw the Facebook group post of Ari and Kyle's comments on there, I decided now was the time. This is on sale, let's do it. So I got the Logitech G29 racing wheel for $199 on sale. And I also got the driving force shifter for $49.99. Even though I didn't know if I would actually use it, because I like my racers a little bit more arcadey. But I decided, why not? Let's get it. And now I just need a stand to put it all together to make the force feedback really kick in. And while I just showed you all 140-ish games that are in the racing wheel, I did speak to Carlos, and he mentioned that he has plans to update it with additional console racing games, such as the Mario Kart games, maybe the Crash Bandicoot racing games, other Sonic racing games, etc. So if that happens, I'll do another future update on that as well. Alright, unboxing time. Here we go. This is the Logitech Force Feedback Shifter. Here's the Logitech G29 Force Feedback Racing Wheel. And these are the responsive pedals that come with the wheel. Here's the power supply for the wheel. And the instructions for both the shifter and the wheel. This is the backside of the G29 racing wheel. The current cord right there is your USB that plugs into your Arcade 1 PC. There is your shifter cord that plugs into your shifter. There's your pedal cord that plugs into your pedals. And that's your power supply that powers everything up. The Arcade 1 YouTube channel has a video showing how to hook up the G29 wheel to the Arcade 1 PC. Basically, you have to put the USB in, and then you have to go to the toolkit once you're in the Hyperspin build, and then there's an option that says Start Driving, and you hit Enter on your arcade cabinet or on your keyboard. Give it a second, and then your wheel should start spinning and calibrating by itself. Make sure your wheel is set to PS3, not PS4. Okay, there it goes, all by itself, calibrating just like the video said. Now in the video it said you needed to quit out and go back in and do it again. So I'm not sure if I need to do that by myself or if it's supposed to quit the program by itself. There was supposed to be a pop-up menu on the video that I saw that didn't pop up for me. So I'm gonna back out, go back in, try it again, and see if this works. All right, back in the toolkit, clicking on the Start Driving tab, and let's see if this will fire back up and recalibrate one more. There we go. I did hear a PC chime right before it started spinning, so that's always a good sign, indicating that your controller's connected. In the video it says it can take a while, so be patient. All right, so it looks like it's done. Again, no pop-up menu popped up, so I'm not sure exactly if that's okay or not. Maybe I have a newer build than the video has, one of the older builds. So I'm gonna just try it out, see if it'll actually work for me. So while this was a little different than the video that I watched, as far as I know, it's up and running and ready to go. I heard a couple PC chimes in the background indicating that the controller is connected to the PC. So I'm gonna connect the steering wheel to a stand and we're gonna play some games. First up is Batman from Raw Thrills, 2013 arcade game. I've seen this in the arcades in the past where you can select a bunch of different Batmobiles, and here is my chance to play it in my own home arcade. Okay, I have to press the gas pedal to start. That's the far right pedal. All right, so far so good. I can use the wheel to steer back and forth. All right, we're gonna try Mr. Freeze on easy. Play a little gameplay here. See if I can shoot my guns. All right, here's where you can pick your Batmobile. I'm gonna go with the animated series one, I believe. Let's see what they got. They got the Tumbler, all of them, Batman Forever. Yeah, let's go with the animated series. The controls will vary depending on what game you're playing. Some games will have fire buttons, while others might have a view change or a nitro button. So you do have to play around a little bit to figure them out.
Ah, detective. Just in time to witness the awakening of a new ice age. For tonight, Gotham City freezes over.
So for the Mr. Freeze story path, there's 5 missions plus a boss battle. So the first one is Takedown.
On my way, Commissioner.
Some games will have force feedback in the steering wheel, and others will not. A lot of the main games don't, but a lot of the newer ones, like the Raw Thrill games, they do. This one does have force feedback. All right, so I'm holding my gas pedal down, the far right one. You have the brake if you need it, and then you got your triggers for your shooting. This feels really nice. All right, let's see if I can ram this guy with a hard right. There we go. That's takedown number 1. Got to get 2 more takedowns to complete the mission. Here we go. Takedown number 2. Hard right. All right. Takedown number 3. Nice. Yeah, that hard right, that worked out pretty well. I like it. Since that was a quick mission, I think I'm going to do the second mission as well.
Oh dear, ice mix. How ghastly.
Battering ram should topple those tin cans.
Okay, I have to destroy 3 ice mechs. Here we go.
Turn arrows, master.
This animated series Batmobile is really awesome. What's your favorite Batmobile? Is it the movies, the cartoon, the TV show, the comic book? Leave it down in the comment below. Let me know. I'd love to hear it.
Ice age.
So I just took a hit right there. On your far right side, that's your health. You have 5 hits before you have to insert another quarter. You can do combos, and I just picked up a different weapon power-up as well. So there's a lot to this game. All right, that's 2 destroyed. Got 1 more to go. Got some cronies in my way that I need to take out with my guns and my ramming into them. Ooh, just took a big critical hit there. Down to my last hit here. Come on. All right, got to find this mech before I die here. Come on, here we go. These turns are really nice, though. They work really well with the steering wheel. All right, battering ram activated. Here we go. Ooh, I just picked up a health there. Nice. Now I got 2 hits. All right, and here's the last ice mech. Take it out and complete the mission. That was a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to play this game again and make a YouTube video about it. So if you want to see it, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Next up, AquaJet. Now, I've never actually played this specific game, but I have played the Nintendo 64 Wave Race game, so I'm hoping this one's just as much fun, especially with the racing wheel. So here we go. So Batman was set to free play, so all I had to do was press the gas button, and it started up the game for me. And if I died, that would be a continue. For this game, you actually have to insert the quarters, similar to a lot of the other arcade games. So now I just need to figure out which button inserts the credits. The G29 steering wheel does have a full PlayStation 4 controller on it, so it has your X, your circle, your square, your triangle, your R1, R2, L1, L2, has your share, your options button, your D-pads, your left thumbstick, and your right thumbstick. So it has everything. Plus you have your pedals and your shifter, so everything could be mapped. So it's a little trial and error here. I'm trying out all the different bumpers and the buttons, seeing which one works. All right, there we go, the share button. So for this game, the share button, which is basically the select button, inserts your credits. So you got to put in 4 credits per run. So that's $1 if you're doing the quarter challenge. Now I can pick the novice course or the expert course. Since I'm a beginner, first timer on this, we're going with the novice course. All right, I'm assuming we just go left and right with the steering wheel. And of course, gas is going to make it go. Here we go. Oh boy. A little tricky here with the left and the right. Because I think the main arcade game, you actually, stepped on it looked like? So your right foot and your left foot? Okay, this is pretty fun. I wonder is there a jump button? Oh, that was the view. Okay, one of the buttons you change the view. I'm just trying to test the different buttons, see if there's different things you can do. Because I guess I'm not familiar with this game. So is there like a jump button that you can jump? Or do you actually have to go over like a wave in order to jump? Going over the wave makes more sense, and that's what it looks like it is. So it might be as simple as just steering left and right and holding down your gas. And just to point this out, AquaJet does not have force feedback. So while Batman had force feedback and it was really cool how it worked, this game does not have it. It's still really fun to play, just something I noticed. Doesn't have the force feedback. All right, let's go through this checkpoint and get a time extension. We're currently sitting in 7th place out of 12 racers. Let's see how high we can get. Yeah, the steering feels pretty good once you get the hang of it. Just like a real wave runner. Really fun to ride. Oh man, going off a cliff here. Nice touch going under the water. That's awesome. Really nice touch. I like this game.
Time extended.
All right, we got a jump contest coming up. Going off these ramps, it looks like. All right, nice. Let's get on the big one. Oh, messed that up. Let's get off the big one here. All right, 4th place. Ooh, only 16 seconds left. Come on, here we go. Ooh, 3rd place. 4th. Come on, I got to at least pass this guy. 3rd. Come on, 2nd. Nice. All right, I'll take it. Not too bad for my first try. Definitely a fun game. I'll definitely be back playing this one again. And I thought it worked pretty well with the wheel and pedals. All right, next up, Chase HQ2 from 2007. I thought this one was really fun. I played this one with the joystick and buttons, so I'm really looking forward to this one, playing with the wheel and the pedals to see how different it is. All right, let's put in the credits with the share button, just like the last game. Okay, a few cars to select. There's undercover cars, and then there's the official cop car. We're going to take the official one, and we're going to take down these fugitives. Here we go.
This is Nancy. We have an emergency. Uploading the latest intel now. There's a suspect heading north on the highway at high speed. Target vehicle is a West Italian sports car. We have reason to believe that the suspect has a hostage. Hurry!
Okay, so the objective of this game is to go as fast as you can, get the nitro boost, and crash into the enemy car as many times as you can to eliminate him. The harder you hit them, the more damage you do. The wheel definitely works really well in this game so far. You start with 3 nitros. I've already used those up, but you can pick up additional nitros throughout the map with power-ups. All right, here we go. Power up for the nitro. Use it on the enemy here. Nice. Now this boss is pretty easy since he's the first boss, but there's definitely some really challenging bosses in this game. I love the little detail where the boss's car door's hanging open from the damage that I've given to him. All right, let's finish him off here. Oh, get that nitro. And finish him. Nice. So you get your score based on your time and how much damage you produced. And then, of course, you move on to your next opponent.
Good job. All units, this is Nancy. We have an emergency. City back is distant range. Please move into second.
Next up, we have a fan favorite series, the Cruis'n series. This particular game I'm going to play is Cruis'n World. My personal favorite is the newest one, the Cruis'n Blast for the Nintendo Switch. I'm going to definitely try and see if I can get that working with the G29 wheel. But for this video, we're going to do Cruis'n World, and we're going to head to Egypt. Okay, right out of the gate, I noticed that the force feedback is a lot more stiff, a lot more resistance in turning and moving your car. This is definitely different than the Batman game. So this is a nice sign because that means there's different layers to the force feedback. So each game could utilize it differently if it has the force feedback option. So really cool. If you double tap on the gas, you produce those flames in the back of your car.
Checkpoint!
The handling for the steering works really well. So even though I purchased the shifter, I'm actually just playing this game with auto. I'm not big into the shifting, but I decided to purchase it just in case I ever did really get invested into it. Alright, second place. Let's see if we can get a first place finish. Gonna go over the sand dune. Oh, watch out for the column. Oh! Head-on collision with the Hummer. Nice! Oh, not good for me though, but that was pretty cool. Alright, get out of my way. Come on! Fifth place, definitely have some work to do. Hit this checkpoint, get some more time bonus. Come on, here we go. All right, need to dodge this. Nice, right through it. Splits the uprights. All right, here comes the truck. Get out of the way. All right, just got to pass this guy. Ooh, nice little touch there. Come on. All right, third place. Second place. Come on, here we go. First place. Got to finish strong here. Yeah, the handling in those tight corridors definitely worked out pretty well here. So let's keep this up and finish this race strong. Okay, the end of the race has to be coming up. I think I see the finish line there. Oh, watch out for the people. Oh, good thing my brakes work. All right, first place finish. I'll take it. Get a free race out of it too. All right, a new record time. I'll take it. Get the Endgame on the license plate, and let's take first place overall. Nice. Next up, we have Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Arcade. Now, the actual console PC version is on the arcade one as well, but this one's just the arcade version. So let's see how this handles. Okay, looks like you can do a single race, a time trial, and the Grand Prix. Let's stick with the Grand Prix. Okay, you got multiple playable characters from the Sega franchises. I think I'm going to stick with Sonic, but let's just see who everyone is. Alright, here we go. For the Grand Prix in this game, there's 3 different tracks that you have to complete. Unlike Mario Kart, where you have 4 tracks to complete a cup.
And you're joining us live at Carnival Island for what promises...
I can handle this myself.
You can definitely tell this game took inspiration from Mario Kart, because you have your gas, you have your power slide around corners, and then you can obtain items and launch them at your enemies. The power slide is a little tricky in my opinion. Not only do you have to utilize your gas, but you also have to utilize your brake pedal. So therefore, are you using 1 foot or 2 feet? You need to figure out a good strategy and figure out those timing as you turn those corners. If the power slide is too difficult to figure out, you could always remap the controls and maybe put the brake button for one of your buttons or your trigger on the steering wheel. That would make it a lot easier in my opinion, but I'm definitely going to try to learn it the authentic way where you use the brake pedal and the gas pedal because that can make it really, really fun. Okay, I'm kind of getting the hang of it. These turns are a little tight here, but I feel like once you get this down, it'll be really immersive. So I'm definitely going to try and practice and get better at it because I feel like it'll be worth it in the long run. One thing that I noticed that Mario Kart games are much better about than this game is the power-ups. Way better in Mario Kart. These are pretty weak in my opinion in this game, but I guess I haven't gotten them all. Maybe there's some cool ones out there, but so far they're pretty mediocre and seem like cheap knockoffs of most of the Mario Kart power-ups. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. This is a new power-up that I haven't seen in Mario Kart. You flip it upside down and your controls are backwards. Man, that really messed me up, and I'm sure would mess up a lot of people. All right, let's get an item here. Alright, the 3 rockets. This is basically your 3 red turtle shells. Let's go 3 for 3. 1 for 1, 2 for 2. And let's get Mr. Eggman here, Sonic's rival, and go 3 for 3. Alright, take over first place. Let's finish this race strong. Here we go. Alright, I definitely need to practice that power slide. Sometimes I can nail it, sometimes not so much, hitting those walls and bouncing all over the place. Alright, that one wasn't too bad right there. Okay, I got passed up. We're on the final lap. Let's see what we can do. Alright, a bubble shield. This will protect me from any items that my enemies toss at me, I believe. Perfect, Sonic's racing shoes. This is basically a boost like the mushroom in Mario Kart. Alright, turn around here. Not too bad, come on. Alright. I'm not getting the boost though, so obviously I'm doing something wrong while I'm doing that. So I'm gonna have to practice. Alright, not sure what the rainbow does. Is that just like a banana peel? Alright, first place finish. I'll take it. The first place finish nets me 10 points in the standings and allows me to move on to race number 2. But since this video is running a little bit long already, I'm going to move on to the next game. Next up, we have Dirty Driving, another Raw Thrills game that I had actually never seen in the arcade before, but this game's really fun. It reminds me of the old school Twisted Metal games back on PlayStation. This game has some awesome licensed soundtrack like White Zombie playing in the background, but I don't want a copyright strike, so you're gonna get some Audionautics pumped over top. Here we go, you can pick your level. Okay, you can select your vehicle by using your steering wheel, go left and right. I want to try to get this Riptide here, but for some reason it wouldn't let me select it. Okay, it looks like I can go on the rest of these. Let's try one more time. Nope. I don't know. Not sure if that's a glitch or what's going on, but we'll take Battle Axe instead for now. Next, you can go into the gearbox and purchase upgrades to your vehicle. There's also a save feature. Not sure if that works. I'll test that out in another video. All right, let's play some Dirty Driving. Here we go. So one of the features in this game is it encourages you to slam into your opponents, so you jerk your wheel left or right, and you can just totally devour your opponent. Like right here. While a lot of the gameplay is similar to a Mario Kart, it's definitely more violent. Reminds me more of that Twisted Metal feel. Really cool. Well, it's a unique power-up. You purposely want to get small. I guess your maneuverability's a little bit better. Maybe your speed's a little better. Not sure. I haven't played this game enough to know, but it looks like in the upper left-hand corner, you're powering up that gauge. So I'm not sure if those are unlockables, better power-ups that you obtain in the race. We'll find out. All right, 19th place. I got some work to do here. Well, the handling feels really nice in this game. Just unlock the frostbite ability. All right. 10th place, 9th place. Come on, let's keep this up. 8th place. Oh, what is this? All right, we got double dirty. Looks like the home stretch. 5th place, 6th place. Come on. Let's at least get a top 3 finish if we can. 6th place, 5th place. All right, no mercy. I'm the small guy. Oh, top 3. Here we go. Let's see if we can get number 2. Nope, I think they already finished. 3rd's the best I can get. 4th. Come on, 3rd. Took him out. Jerk bonus. Nice. All right. That was pretty fun. I definitely recommend playing some Dirty Driving. It's a lot of fun. I got the Major Maniac rank. There's a lot of different tracks to play, a bunch of different vehicles to select, and of course there's a lot of customization to do. After each race, you get to yank that crank and you get a bonus power up for your next track. So let's see what I get. All right, the Gatling guns. So the next race, I get to start with the Gatling guns. And this game also has White Zombie. Who doesn't love that? Come on. Next up, we have F-Zero AX. I've actually played the arcade version of this at Galloping Ghost in Chicago. Really, really cool. Very intense motion. You're actually sitting in the contraption and it's rotating and crazy feedback. Here's what the machine looks like. And there's even a motion stop button. If it gets too intense for you, you can hit that button and it'll stop the motion. Really, really cool. So you can select your track with your steering wheel. There's easy, normal, and advanced. I'm going to do easy. As for my driver, I got to go with the Blue Falcon for my first race. You can actually select this color. I'm just going to go with the standard default. So this race is 6 laps with 30 different people, everybody trying to get first place. If you fly off the map, it's game over. Lukatu's not going to come save you. You'll take damage if you hit the side rails. You'll take damage from your enemies. Basically, you need to survive as long as you can. You can boost as much as you want once you obtain the boost. However, it does use your health, so it's risk-reward every time you use it. And these paths right here, they actually replenish your health, so you got to utilize those when you can as well. I've always enjoyed playing the F-Zero games on the Nintendo consoles. However, I was never the best at them. Mario Kart was more my jam, even though I did like playing the F-Zero games. So the control and the handling is really good in this game, but definitely tough because the speed's so fast and the corners are so tight. Well, I'm definitely not doing well so far. 30th place on lap 2. Gotta do better. Got my boost here. That'll help. But again, it's draining my health in the upper right corner, so I have to be careful. If my health goes all the way down, game over. Oh, when you kick in those boosts, your steering needs to be precise or you're going to hit those guardrails. All right, climbed into the top 15 for once. Use some more boosts here. Oh, hit the guardrail bad there. Better get some health back here. All right, that helps the cause. Use some more boosts. All right, we're on lap 4. All right, 3rd place, 4th place, entering the 5th lap. Let's keep this up, use our boost. Ooh, I'm getting dangerously low on my health though. Gotta lay off the boost until I can repair that. Oh, I'm running out of time, final 10 seconds. Gonna have to power on the boost here. All right, here's a checkpoint. Final lap, 20 seconds. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish, but I'll give it my all, see how far I can get. Final 10 seconds. I'm just going to spam the boost and see how far I can get. Looks like I'm going to need a lot more practice on here. Need to practice my boost and controlling those boosts so I don't hit the wall. All right, that's F-Zero AX. Next up, another Raw Thrills game, Superbikes 2. Now, the first Superbikes game is on here, and I believe it's called like a Fast and the Furious Superbikes game. This is the sequel, and you actually have all of the Superbike tracks in the lower right-hand corner, which is a nice touch to this game. So I'm going to go to Paris. There's a lot of customization with your different riders, the vehicles, your tires, decals, body, engine, neon, and you can upgrade those in between races as well. So you can double tap your gas and do some tricks and do some little mini boosts. You do have 3 official nitro boosts in the lower right hand corner. You only get 3 the entire race, so you want to utilize those at the perfect times and maximize all 3 of your boosts if you can. The steering feels really well in this game, and like I said, you got the double tap on the gas to do your wheelies and your little tricks. Checkpoint, there we go. So hitting these cars is slowing me down, so I'm going to use one of my nitro boosts. Here we go. Okay, hit this car. That's a little slowdown, so I'm going to use my nitro boost. Take second place. Take first place. Nice. And I'm going to save my last nitro boost for the end of the race. All right, we're going to fall down, get some airtime, do some little tricks here. We'll take it. All right, stay on this path. There can be shortcuts in these and some crazy environments like you're seeing right now. So definitely worth checking out all the different tracks. Oh boy, what is that? All right, here we go. Let's finish strong. I got my nitro boost just for the end here. Let's take home first place. All right. Nice. First place trophy. Free game for first place, but I'm not going to continue on. We're going to move on to the next one. I'm definitely going to play a lot more of the Superbikes too. The controls felt really good. There's a lot of different tracks with some unique aspects to each of them. Plus, you have all the Superbike 1 tracks in this game as well. Really cool. We're not going to continue for now, but we'll be back. Next up, Jambo Safari. Now this game I actually played in the arcade recently. I never had seen it or heard of it before, but it looked very unique. It had a steering wheel and a shifter on the side that you use to capture animals. I was like, what is this? I have to try this. So there's multiple playable characters. I'm gonna just select random, see who we get. All right, looks like we got George Wildman. He's a zoologist, and I'm sure he's awesome at hunting down safari animals. I'm playing the beginner course, so we're going to have the tutorials on here so you can see a little bit of what the controls are and what you need to do. I need to capture 3 different types of animals. You can drive around with your gas, and the objective is to get as close to the animals as you can, and that'll initiate a capture sequence, like this. So you throw your rope upwards by pushing your shifter up. And then you keep aiming by using your shifter left and right, whichever way the animal goes. So you have to keep that reticle on them, and as it gets closer, then you can capture it. So not only do you have to use your wheel to steer and get closer, you also have to be in full control of your shifter. Really neat. So I'm in the final capture phase here, and basically I have to throw my shifter up when I get close enough, and I feel like I can capture the animal with my net. So here we go, let's try this out. You can miss, of course, which then not only wastes time, but then you have to restart the entire process. If the animal gets too far away like here, you have to pull back on your shifter to pull the rope closer. However, the tension can get really tight and snap the rope, so you have to be careful and let off the shifter if that's the case. All right, I'm using the shifter to reel in my prey here. Don't want the rope to snap. When it gets to yellow, that means it's getting really tense. Let's reel them in and let's capture them. All right, there we go. Captured them. First one, great. So now I need to scope out my next target. Use the steering wheel to go left and right, and depending on how many stars they have, that's how difficult it is to capture. So that's just a 1 star. I've already captured that one, so I'm going to try to choose a different one. These tutorials only show on the beginner course, so you don't need to worry about them if you're playing on expert. All right, a hyena. I haven't captured one of those, so let's press the gas button. The arrow leads me in the direct path, and let's get ready to capture this hyena. Here we go. All right, let's see if I can get him here before he takes off. Nice, bingo. Let's pull that rope. Let's see if we can get a quick capture here, because you have overall time to capture all of your objectives, and you can run out of time. So you have to do them all as fast as you can. Oh, I overshot it there. Let's pull him closer here. Come on, you got to watch out for some obstacles while you're trying to pull him in. All right, down in the mud here. All right, let's start pulling them in. It is tricky at first, using one hand for your steering wheel and another for the shifter, trying to do multiple things at the same time. But it's really satisfying once you get the hang of it, and definitely rewarding, especially for the higher star animals. Nice, great. All right, 2 down, 1 more to go. Let's see what I'm gonna scope out next. Ooh, an ostrich, 2 star. Haven't done one of those yet, so let's go for it. I only have 12 seconds. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to do this. Double tap on the gas makes you dash. 8 seconds, 7, 6, uh-oh, not gonna do it. Gonna have to continue here. Ooh, got him right away, come on, pull him in, 2 seconds, 1. Oh, ran out of time. Alright, I am going to continue here and finish this off just to see this ostrich captured. So if this was in the arcade, that'd be a quarter to continue. Oh, there's a little time bonus. So I guess you can get more time bonuses to give you more time to capture your prey. So here we go. Let's see if I can get this ostrich. He's very fast. He's a 2-star. It goes way higher than that and much more difficult. But I'm still in the beginner phase. So let's see if I can tame the ostrich and complete the beginner stage. Here we go. All right, let's get him on one shot here. Nice, captured him. 3 for 3. Research completed. Let's see what my report is. Ooh, level C, definitely could use some more training. I'll have to go back and practice some more. Okay, the final training of the beginner course is to capture an agile cheetah. Let's see if I can do it. Here we go. Oh, I'm far out here. Let's see if I can get him. Nice, bingo. Whoa, almost broke my rope already. All right, I got to be very careful here. Uh-oh, there's obstacles. Flip my Jeep. Oh, those skulls. Got to watch out for those. Oh, the tension's in the red. I got to take my shot. Let's get him. Nice, captured him. Wonderful. Just captured a 4-star cheetah. Plus 20 time bonus. I'll take it. That game's definitely a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend playing it. It's a unique experience, but worth checking out, especially with the G29 racing wheel. And here's a little trailer of more to come in the game. Wow, expert mode looks like a lot of fun. Looks like it's really challenging, so I might have to try beginner a few more times, get the hang of it, and then tackle expert mode. Maybe I'll make a future video as well. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see if I can do a playthrough on expert mode. Okay, the last game that I'm going to feature in this video is Mario Kart Arcade GP DX Racing. Now this is an awesome arcade game that I've seen in English. This particular game is the Japanese build, and if you watch the video where I went through all the different games earlier, you saw that this one had the wrong theme in it, so I went and replaced it. Alright, this is another game where you have your power slide, so you have your gas, your items, and then you have your power slide. This game in the arcade, you could actually get this card, which was a banana passport, and then it would actually save your progress. So if you unlock characters, you unlock tracks, or unlock offensive or defensive power-ups, it would save to that card, and then every time that you come back, you can reuse it. For this particular version, it doesn't save, so every time you come in here, whatever you unlocked resets. I do have a version that I found where it has everything unlocked, which is really cool, but then you don't have the progress of actually unlocking additional items. We're going to start with the 50cc Mushroom Cup, and we're going to do the Toad Cup, and we're going to do the first segment of it, which is 2 laps. So there are 3 Mario Kart arcade racing games on the Arcade 1 PC, but in the racing games wheel, there's only the second one, and then this one, which is the third, it's the DX. Not sure why the first Mario Kart GP isn't on here. I'll have to check with Carlos and see if he can add it. I love the detailed graphics. They're very vibrant and colorful. I've actually played the actual arcade of this out in Las Vegas. They had an 8-player setup, and it was all in English. Really cool. You'll notice these red Mario Kart coins. You want to collect those because after you complete the race, you can actually do a slot machine and unlock additional carts or items, power-ups. So it's worth your while to go out of your way and collect those. So the boost mechanics definitely easier than in the Sonic game, in my opinion. You do have to use your brake and your gas, but the combination is a little bit easier to get the hang of. So in this game, you select your 3 power-ups before each race, and those are your only power-ups that you'll get. So you have to be careful which ones you select. If you feel like you're going to be in first place, you might want to have more banana peels or oil slicks, defensive weapons to drop behind you. But if you feel like you're going to be behind, you might want more offensive weapons like your red and green turtle shells. Or of course, you can go the balance route as well. Some defensive, some offensive. So any of the Mario coins that you missed on lap 1, you can try to get on lap 2. If you miss them on lap 2, they're done for. You're going to miss out on them. Alright, first place, heading into the final stretch. Let's finish this strong. Got my power boost. You can actually level up the power boost 3 times to do a super boost. So if you get flattened like this, you actually have to hit your brake, which is your jump button, to get out of it. All right, final stretch. Have our hammer in case anybody gets close. I'll take a first place finish. Nice work, Mario. All right, so before going on to the next race, it actually adds up all of your Mario coins that you collected in the race and gives you your bonuses. So then you can determine what items you're gonna unlock and if you wanna choose any of those for your next lap. All right, collected 35 coins, perfect bonus of 15, rank bonus of 25. So I have 125 total coins. You get 1 pull on the slot machine every 50 coins. So that gives me 2 pulls. Here we go. So I got my first pull here. Let's see what I'm gonna get. You can get attack, defensive, special items, a special cart, which I got right here. All right, looks like a Bowser vehicle or a Bowser Jr. vehicle. And then I got 1 more pull. You can also do a special cart color variety, and you can unlock a character. All right, with this one, I got a defensive item. All right, I got the oil slick, so I can drop that behind me. So now you can keep your rank, or you can change it, and you want to continue or not continue. If you're in the arcades, you could save your progress to your banana pass as well. So before you start your next race, you can either keep the 3 items that you just used or change them out. So here's how many items you have. Over 100 items you can collect. Way more than all the other Mario Kart games combined. It'd be awesome if you could actually access your banana pass and save them as you go. But like I said, I do have a separate file where everything's unlocked. But for this one, I have to unlock it and it'll reset. And there you have it. That completes the new update video for the Racing Games wheel with the Logitech G29. In my opinion, that was not false advertising. It was pretty much plug and play, and all the games that I tried did work. So a few little nitpicks. Now this one's probably more on me than most of the other typical customers, but I really like to have all the themes and all the videos and all the logos looking really nice in the hyperspin wheel when you're flipping through all the different racing games. So like it was a little disappointing when some of those had the generic theme or were missing videos or had broken videos. One of the logos had a background art on it that needed to be erased. So some of that stuff does bother me a little bit. So I'll go take the time and fix some of that if I can. So I wish that was cleaned up just a little bit. Another little nitpick is I tried that F-Zero game multiple times and it did crash on me the first 2 times, but the 3rd time it worked just fine. So not sure what was up with that. There's a great selection of games with over 140 arcade games on there. And there's also a possible update in the future of adding console racing games on there as well. I'm very impressed and really satisfied with my overall experience. The Racing Games wheel overall, really nice selection of games, and the Logitech G29, basically plug and play. You gotta work with the controls, but it's super fun to play and gives you that authentic arcade experience. And that completes the first Arcade 1 new update video. What did you think? I hope to do additional Arcade 1 new update videos as there's tons of content that's released throughout the year. If you do like the video, remember to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment down below for a future video that you'd like to see, and remember to ring that notification bell so that way all future videos will be sent your way. Thank you for your support, and we're in the endgame now.